What up, y'all? Melanated and elevated.
What's going on, kings and queens? I hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful Friday.
Beautiful.
We out here on the beach celebrating our son's 10th birthday. So we just want to give you guys a taste of our environment. You want to show them that, babe?
Just a little beauty.
Look at this beauty.
It's a beautiful beach, man. Just nothing but just, man. Love it. Got to be around some scenery and just around some beautiful nature.
It's good vibes. Vibrations are everything. If you're not vibing right, if you're not vibing high, then you vibing low. There is no in between. You could be in between. You could be stagnant, but you're not genuinely happy, right? You want to be vibing high.
Right.
As high as possible. So today we're going to talk to you guys about ways to keep your vibration high. Oh, look at Chi pulling me back. She's ready to go.
Yeah, we're going to talk about people moving through their ego and moving through their spirit.
Absolutely.
So egotism versus spirituality. And why it's important, to obtain a certain level of spirituality, when gaining knowledge and information, because knowledge without application is useless, unless you apply it. And I want to start by using the example of a Buddhist monk. If you notice, Buddhist monks take years of training and practice and focus and discipline, to achieve the attributes of Buddhism, to achieve to be rewarded with that attribute. So you have to acquire, to be able to display a level of discipline and understanding, in spirituality. So if you notice, Buddhist monks can do things that a regular person can't do, just because of their philosophy and level of understanding, spirituality. That's where spirituality comes in.
Give an example. Like Buddhist monks, they can walk on fire.
Walk on fire. They can break bricks with their head. They punching through center blocks. They can set themselves on fire and not feel no pain. So they don't have to beat their kids to get them to listen. And their kids don't do nothing. So we gotta start looking at examples of people that are practicing certain levels of spirituality. And Buddhist monks is just one example. And I want to talk about the ego. People moving out of their ego versus people moving out of their spirit.
Can I chime in, babe?
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
And he's right. We want to talk about, because our channel, we gotta let you black people know, our people, okay? This is what we learned from our ancestors, all right? We had to learn to incorporate spirituality with the knowledge obtained. You feel me? Listen up real clear. A lot of people in our community have been told, it's a stigma, that anything spiritual is voodoo. What else is it, babe? It's evil. Whether it's yoga, meditation, astrology. What else, babe? It's anything that's basically good for the mind, that's in the spirit. In our community, is told it's bad, it's evil, right?
Yeah.
But in actuality, it's everything. Because all we are energy, right? These bodies are just matter, but we're really, everything is energy. Energy and matter. So there we go, elevated. You know how to get down.
Yeah.
So therefore, if you're not stretching or you're not doing any type of yoga or anything to get that stimuli going, you're angry. You're literally you're not flowing. Your energy is not flowing right. I don't care who you are. Ask an athlete out here, anybody working out, anybody that's happy and healthy. They're going to tell you that they incorporate yoga. They do all type of things that they have. Basically, spirituality is honestly everything. It comes before anything physical, right?
Right.
Because what happens is, if you have the knowledge without the spirituality, it really is only potential. Because you're not really applying the knowledge, because you're not, basically, if you know everything going on in the world, you have the knowledge of the state of the world, you're angry. I don't care what anybody says. If you don't have the spirituality incorporated with the knowledge, you're going to be angry, because it's crazy out there. The state of the world is real crazy. So you have to incorporate the two to have balance.
Right.
If you read any book, Think and Grow Rich or anything, they tell you how you have to, anybody in this world that has obtained any type of success, they have incorporated spirituality with knowledge, period. There is no in between. You can't go around it. If you don't know about the power of manifestation, then you lost. I'm telling you right now. So if you keep that mindset that everything is a stigma and it's voodoo and da-da-da-da, these people out here, trust me, they know this. All these rich people out here, they're spiritual. They just don't talk about it. And spirituality is not a religion, okay? You have to understand this.
Yeah.
Go ahead, babe. You can get
how we was talking about energy, these bodies are just matter. you know, and if you look at everything in this earth is composed of energy and matter, you know, and depending on your basic frequency or how you're able to control your energy is basically your own basic you know what I'm saying, how you keep your energy high. Like basically, look at so we all energy with our own unique frequency. And based upon how you can control your energy and control your frequency, based upon your emotions that you feel, is going to predicate your being. So if you are withholding certain emotions like anger, resentment, you know, frustration, if you stressing about shit, if you living in your reptilian brain, if you living in your fight or flight, you know, if you in jail, if you worried about something, then that's going to alter your state of being. That's going to alter your frequency. And you know, your aura is going to change. Like we call it aura, you know what I'm saying? Like the scientific term is electromagnetic field or quantum field or whatever, your aura, your energy that surrounds you. So
that's like the
you can notice when you,
babe. Let them know about that quantum
field.
Enter
field, but you know, you notice when you get around somebody with bad energy, you know, they can't hide it. You can act as happy as you want to, but you know, in due time, you know, their mannerisms, your body language, your tone is going to reveal your true frequency, you know? So when you talk about spirituality, these are people that can withhold a high level of frequency no matter what is happening in the external world. So when we talk about people that's moving through their egos, you know, these are people that necessarily don't have control, you know what I'm saying, of their exterior world. So they try to use force or use might or try to use you know what I'm saying, they willpower to force people to do things, you know what I'm saying, that they should be able to manifest themselves.
And honestly, he's absolutely right. What happens is, like I told you, the state of the world is crazy. If you obtain a certain amount of knowledge, it's very hard to stay sane. Real talk, it's hard to stay sane without spirituality intertwined, period. You know, so therefore a person moves through their ego when they don't have that level of spirituality. You're still kind of vibing on a 3D level. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are, if you're not incorporating anything to help you mentally ease the pain of this matrix we live in. I mean, it's crazy. You have to do something on a spiritual level, whether it's you praying, which is aka manifesting, having faith, or you're stretching. That's a form of meditation. Literally just taking 10-20 minutes to sit down and stretch your body. You're meditating because you're in the now. Anything that you can do to stay focused for a certain period of time, that's meditation. That's a form of spirituality.
Right.
But a lot of people cannot do that. They cannot sit down on a yoga mat, on the ground, wherever, for like 20-30 minutes and just chill.
Right.
They can't do that because your thoughts take over and you get up, you're like, I can't do it. People can't be alone. I'm telling you, it's the same thing. And I just hate when I hear that, because we went through this journey. We went through it. We weren't spiritual at one point. I was Christian, but I was not spiritual. And the biggest thing I've learned is most people that are religious are not even spiritual, because they don't really truly have faith. They only have faith when it doesn't count. When it's time to actually have faith, when it's a global pandemic and it's time to have faith, most of these people are folding. They're getting jabbed. Right. We ain't got to talk about that. So at the end of the day, it's very necessary. You have to have that balance between knowledge and spirituality, or you're moving through your ego, period. Because that's the only way that the human body can move. If you don't have that access to that fifth dimension, you're not opening your third eye all the way, then you're moving through your ego.
Right.
Because the ego is going to tell you to be forceful and controlling, and you already know all about it, especially as a man.
Right.
Your masculine energy is going to be way up here. But when you're spiritual and you're in tune and you're balanced, it's the yin and the yang. It's like,
and that's what we need, because as men, you think being having your feminine energy and your masculine energy in balance, you think like with so much of the gay shit coming on, anything feminine is like, oh shit, like I don't want to be no, you know what I'm saying, associate masculinity and femininity. But we got to understand, our ancient Egyptian, that was ruled by women. That was a queendom, you know what I'm saying. When you look at the pyramids in Giza, and when you look at that was a woman. You know, they tried to hide the fact that it was a black woman, so it was a queendom. So we raised when you look at the movie Black Panther, like when Killmonger destroyed Black Panther, threw him off the thing, like his mother, Black Panther's mom, was still on the throne. At the top, she didn't get dethroned. Like, it was still her. It was just, he was the, you know. So we got to understand that it's always been women that's been running things. Like, you know what I'm saying, as far as, you know what I'm saying, our system, your genes are passed down through women, you know, and
I like
when you a woman, like, man, even your testicles is just a deformed vagina. Like, it's not supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying. So we have to understand that, you know, when we trying to move through our spirit, when we trying to build our community, we got to understand our not only do our we got to move with our spirit, but we got to, you know what I'm saying, put our women, you know what I'm saying, on the forefront. We got a nation is only as strong as they women. You know what I'm saying? They the ones giving birth to the kids. In the end of the day, they are the first nurturers, the first teachers, the first everything. So, you know, we got to move consciously and move with an understanding that, you know what I'm saying, is bigger than us. When you in your ego, it's all about you and what you trying to do and your plans and your goals and we got to understand this is a team effort. When we talk about this, it's like, just because I might be the coach of the team, you the quarterback. Your woman is like your quarterback. So, you know what I'm saying, even though, you know what I'm saying, we following my play, but I'm making a playbook. I need my quarterback. I need to execute perfectly. You on the field, you seeing on the field. I need to know what you seeing out there on the field. Like, so, you know, it's the
And I'll say this real quick, just to intertwine. You know, that's a great example, because the quarterback is equally as important as the coach. You can't have one without the other. You can't have a coach but then no quarterback and all this.
That's how you build a legacy.
And I love football at one point, so don't get me. I know about football now, fellas. But anyways, what I'll incorporate is the fact that you want to say happy birthday, happy birthday. All right, go on, boy. We speaking to the people. But anyways, moral of the story is, men out here, you know, we've been talking about wanting our women to submit, right? This whole Kevin Samuels kick, just to bring his name up again, you know, salute to our brother. Once again, he ain't finding solutions, but he's speaking realness. But what I'll say is this, moral of the story is, if you want your woman to submit, you have to move through your spiritual side and not your ego. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to keep on repeating myself with it, but no woman is going to submit to a man who cannot have that balance. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have, how many muscles you have. It does not matter. I don't care how cute you are. Eventually, nobody wants, the same way y'all want a woman that's fun, fit, and friendly. We don't want no man that's sitting here being all extra aggressive. I'm telling you right now, nobody wants that, period.
Right.
And if you can't balance out your ego and try to do some type of form of spirituality to help you to calm down, or something that you can do to have that balance, nobody wants, you're going to be messed up in the end. I'm just keeping it real with you.
Yeah,
I know a lot of fellas. I know a lot of them. Even my older brother.
And it's tough to check that ego. But when you look at long successful black marriages, man, like, these is not, you know what I'm saying, women, especially when you get like when you get a strong black woman, when you look at, you know what I'm saying, you want to have a strong black woman, but it's intimidating because you feel like, you know what I'm saying, all that strongness and all that, you know what I'm saying, that's too much for the average person to handle. But when you leading by example, like, that will make your woman want to submit. Like, when you allow your woman to be feminine, when you allow her to not have to go, you know what I'm saying, slave for a white man to, you know what I'm saying, provide, when you can provide that, you know what I'm saying, you know, security, you know what I'm saying, first off, when you can provide, you know, mental stimulation, where you can you know, show a world that didn't exist to your woman beforehand, like, you know, because if you're watching TV and on your phone and you know, there's a whole nother spiritual world that doesn't exist. This is spiritual warfare that we're going through, and you got to create a very high vibratory, energetic environment to even survive out here right now. You know, so just knowing the state of the world and how important it is to keep good energy, you got to keep the energy in your household hold together. You know what I'm saying, by spiritually, you know what I'm saying, getting your mind strong. You know what I'm saying, getting your knowledge in and applying the knowledge. Like, when you read books like Think and Grow Rich, you know, when you read books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or, you know what I'm saying,
Who Moved My Cheese?
Who Moved My, or any philosophy or self-help book, like, you know, it all comes down to the foundation that we first off, we got to think differently. You got to create a whole different mindset. And that is the underlying truth. We got to create a new mindset in the world, period, because it's looking more demonic and sinister by the day.
Absolutely.
And we got to control our energy. You know, we got to be like Buddhist monks. If we was all practicing Buddhism in the hood, we wouldn't be going through this right now.
Bring up, we
wouldn't be going through this right now. We wouldn't be having to worry about getting all our freedoms taken away and all all the forced bull crap that's going on, we wouldn't be worried because we know that we are more than these bodies. We are energetic star seed beings, you know. So, you know, we gotta expand our minds.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, and start seeing things in 5D and not 3D.
And like you said, once again, if you read any one of those books that he just named, they have full-blown chapters. And I'm reading Think and Grow Rich right now. I'm almost done. He literally dedicated a whole chapter to have some, basically incorporating spirituality with your knowledge, period. It has to be done. So men out here, it's really our men, because women, we're actually incorporating this. We're doing yoga. I don't know about a lot of our black women, but we're getting there. I'm seeing that we're actually out here trying. You know what I'm saying? We're stretching. We're doing little things to try to get better spiritually. But our men, it's like the ego sometimes it gets ahead of them. Yeah, you know, and I'm talking to all my brothers out here. We love you guys, and we want you guys to be mentally sound. In order to be mentally sound, you have to do both.
Right.
You can't just read books and think that you have all the knowledge and then you have all the power. Because power comes along with being able to induce people to understand and truly believe in you, right? True, not even believe in you as in a God, but truly understand and know that you walk that journey. Because you can see when somebody's aura is bright, and you can see when somebody's aura, aka vibrations, whatever you want to call it, is real low. It's easy as that. You can feel it. Get out here and incorporate this, okay?
And just understand, no matter what you go through, like my dad just died, her mom just died. You know what I'm saying? Aunties and cousins is dying, like, and we still out here moving with good energy. You know, if I wouldn't be able to obtain this level of momentum if I just let things happen in my life. And no matter what it is, if I let anything happen in my life and I just let that control the way I'm moving, you know, I could be sad for a second, then I got to keep it moving, you know. So when you get into a disagreement with your woman, okay, we can agree to disagree, but we got to have a higher perspective. You know, we're going to keep our tone right, our energy right. We're going to use our intellect to express ourselves what's wrong, and we're going to move past it, and we're going to figure out a solution. We're going to focus on solution. We ain't going to sit here and just keep talking about what's wrong. We're going to talk about what's right, how we can fix it, and we're going to put it together every day and be consistent. And after doing that, you will develop such a chemistry that there ain't even nothing to argue about. There ain't even nothing to that can happen that can end result in us getting into a argument about anything. So that's what we got to get.
It gives you a cooler head. You know, it teaches you how to control your thoughts, how to control your reactions more than anything. Because you can control your thoughts, but your reactions is what really counts, period. And it's not about how long you react. It's not about how you react, but how long you stay in it. And that's what spirituality helps you with. It helps you to control your ego. Honestly, I'm just keeping it real with you. It helps you to control your ego.
Because you can get mad, but how long you gonna stay mad?
And don't get me wrong, we need that masculine energy
sometimes you gotta get mad. Yeah, sometimes you gotta apply. Sometimes you gotta, or just even though you might have to apply the pressure to your, like, hey, look, you need to get up and work out. Like we got to do. Sometimes that pressure needs to be applied, but you better be walking that walk too. You better be working out, be walking that walk. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
but at the end of the day, it's all about balance. Everything in life is balance. Everything. Balance. If you do not have that balance, you will not make it. Whether you're single, whether you're together, it doesn't matter. You won't make it in this world, period.
Right.
And the times, like you said, is getting more sinister out here. So get your spirituality together, man. My people in my community, we don't see it enough. And we try to touch on subjects that we've learned in the last almost 2 years to incorporate that has changed our whole world. We're not out here trying to bash our people or make it seem like we just know everything, but we're learning, and as we're learning and growing, we want y'all to come with us. So if you think that the ego is all you need and you think that you don't have to incorporate anything spiritual, then good luck to you. Go ask somebody rich, and then you're going to find out for yourself. Yeah. We melanated the elevator. We trying to bring y'all up, man.
Yeah,
and we already rich in our minds, so the money's coming because we already know this. We know. If you know, you know. You know. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, man, and you know, this is this is a movement. This is beautiful, and you know, I want to end this on a, you know what I'm saying, just nothing but love and good energy, man, because it ain't no love out here, man. It ain't no love out here, man. Everybody, it just seemed like, man, this is any day now, man, like a nuclear bomb gonna go off and just blow everything. Like, man, come on, man, we got to get ourselves together. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Melanated elevated.